Hey guys, welcome to the Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkovic. Today we're going to talk about using a haversack or something like this rather than using a backpack. This comes in pretty handy for a lot of people, and I actually used one very similar to this, the same field line type pack. I've had leather haversacks. I've tried a lot of them over the years, especially when I had stands that I was already pre-hanging and hunting, or if I already had stand sites that were prepped. So before I was actually doing the mobile, going in blind stuff like I do all the time now, and these come in pretty handy. And I know a lot of you guys don't hunt like I do, where I'm running and gunning with everything on my back. Hang, hunt, come down, and then do it all again the next day. A lot of you guys are running preset stands for most of the season, private property, things like that. A haversack is a fantastic way to carry the gear that you need and not have to go through all the trouble of carrying a pack up there with you. Very convenient for a lot of things, especially because of the fact that the way they carry. You can carry one and dangle it down if you want to. You can put it across way over your shoulder like this. You can put it behind you like this. You can put it anywhere you want, and it's very easy, especially if you're carrying a tree stand as well too. You don't have to have that pack hanging on a tree stand. So they come in very handy. You know, even when, like I said, I was hunting the same spots over and over again, and I wasn't going that far and didn't worry about having to carry clothing and doing all day sits for the early part of the season. A haversack is a gold mine setup. This one particularly, what we have right here, this is my daughter's. You know, she hunts stands that I pre-hang for her, and I put a tether on there, a lifeline up there, and she connects to that lifeline with her harness and runs up that tree. This is her haversack that's set up for her. Some of these things I'm going to show you. I'll put links to some of this stuff down below for you if you want to build one, but they are a fantastic setup. And it's another great thing is this is a great scouting bag tool as well too. Instead of carrying a pack out there when you're scouting in the early season and stuff like that, you can put this on, have all the accessories you need, and it's very out of the way, not cumbersome, not heavy, very simple and efficient to use as a way to be able to run. So haversacks are a fantastic option, and a lot of people do like them. Now, as far as the stuff that we have here, I'm getting this ready right now, just prepping it for my daughter's first bear hunt. She's going to, I'm taking her up to Ontario, way north of Thunder Bay up there, and we're going to be leaving in about 2.5 weeks, and I'm setting this up for her, got all her new batteries in there, all of her stuff, but basically, and these are some of the essentials that you're going to want to have with you in your haversack. Now, yours may vary a little bit, but these are what I would consider essential, basic kind of stuff, because you still need some gear out there with you. First off, you may or may not need a saw. Now, my daughter very seldom needs a saw. Again, the stands are preset for her before she gets there, so she doesn't really need that too much. So she doesn't actually carry a saw, but if you want one, they're a great option. I'll have a couple links again for some of the stuff down below. A knife, obviously you're going to want a knife. This one right here, this is that Larry Fisher Hunt and Fish from Larry Fisher, Traditional Bow Hunter magazine. This knife is amazing. I bought this last year. I loved it, and I gave it to my daughter as a present. This thing's incredible. Red micarta liners in there. Just a beautiful knife, incredible jimping on the back and custom detail. This thing's just awesome, and man, is it wicked sharp, and I love the horizontal hanging sheath. I bought this, I loved it, and I gave it to my daughter as a present. This is her hunting knife. She's excited about it, and she's going to love it. This, even though you see it here, she does not carry in her haversack. She actually carries this on her belt in a front carry right here like that on her actual belt, just off to the side like that, so it's right there. But it's a fantastic knife. You're going to want a knife to have with you. Again, I'll put some links to some of this stuff down there below. Flash or headlamps. Yes, I use a Phoenix headlamp. I love that Phoenix. I've been testing it for the all of last season. It's been very good for me. Zebra light headlamps are still the ones I trust the most because I've been using them for about 10 years, and they always work every single time, and they're flawless. And I bought this one for my daughter last year, and this is a brand one. You know, it's one of their CR123 ones, and Zebra light, like I said, is amazing. The Phoenix light is amazing, but Zebra light I trust with her. I want her. You know, the Phoenix hasn't been proven more than one season yet. These, like I said, I got about 8 years into these things, and they're awesome. So this is what I chose to buy for her. So this is a headlamp that she uses. It's a CR123 Zebra light headlamp that she has. Now, a backup light is still important. If your batteries go out on your headlamp, you need to have another light source to be able to use to change those batteries. Or if something were to happen and that light died for whatever reason, you need another light. I had an old Army Tech that I've had for a long time. This is an Army Tech light. It's a great one, and it actually was a headlamp, just like that Zebra light. And I just took it out of that bracket, and it's another CR123 light. It's very small and compact. three modes on it. Very simple, but it's another light source for her to have, so she can use it like a handheld. She can use it like a handheld light here. I got it lockout. I do love tail lockouts. Zebra Light, Phoenix, all these ones have a good tail lockout, so you can't accidentally turn that on in your pack. So I love this setup of these things. You can see here that it's got different modes, so you can make it bright, whatever you want to do, but it's a nice little light for her to have as a actual backup in her kit. So you got to have that backup. 2 spare batteries, so she has her spare batteries. 2 zip ties for running tags through animals or anything like that, or a million different uses, but she's got a couple zip ties in there. There's a lighter right here for her. She knows what to do with a lighter, and then she also, this is her preference, but this is her fire steel. She loves it. She's used it quite a few times, as you can tell, but she likes having that fire steel with her. And then she has 2 compasses. This one, which is her spare. It's basically brand new, never been used. It goes into this kit or this kit, but we just put that in a new bag. But so I pulled it out of there. But that is a spare, never been used compass. This one here, that's a little more beat up. She actually wears this one around her neck and tucked into her shirt while she's out there. So this is the one that she wears on her. And then she has this spare one that goes in this kit. Inside this kit is 2 pairs of rubber gloves, 2 wet wipes in there, and then this will also go in there too as well. So that becomes one little kit for her. But again, notice the theme here. 2 lights. There is 2 lighters. You just haven't seen the other one yet. But two lights, 2 lighters, a fire striker, 2 compasses. Okay, doubling up on the most important things here. 2 bow hooks to be able to hang them in a tree, because often you forget one. This way you have an extra one, so she carries those as well too. And then she's got a little bag right here with her tags. She has her pull-up rope for her bow, and guess what? There is a spare pull-up rope, because these are things that are often forgot up there. This is a survival kit. Okay, everything she needs to be able to spend a night in the woods, to get out of there, to be safe, whatever she needs, fire tinder, water purifying tablets, band-aids, anything to stop bleeding. And she needs 2 of the silver thermal survival blankets are in here. There's a lot of tremendous important stuff in here, and this is basically about the size of a cell phone, just a hair bigger than a cell phone, and weighs about as much as a cell phone. But this is her get out of jail free if she's got to spend a time out there. So this is what she carries in that haversack, plus a little bit of toilet paper, used for Mother Nature and also used for marking blood trails and things like that. So these are all very simple little essentials that fit in this thing and still leave enough room to be able to put a lunch and a bottle of water inside of this and fit everything right in that haversack and be able to carry it sweet, simple, and easy and out of the way for her. These are the essentials. These are all the stuff that you need when you're out in the woods. And like I said, a simple, compact little unit that carries it all. It's a fantastic option. So if you're looking for a haversack kind of thing, don't rule them out. Okay, it's not a man purse. It's nothing like that. They're fantastic, especially when you're carrying stands in and stuff like that. Or if you already have pre-hung stands and you want to be able to go in there quiet, simple, just take this, hang it right on the tree next to you. Just very simple, easy, effective for what we're doing. 99% of the time when we're whitetail hunting or black bear hunting, we are not that far from a vehicle. We are not in any major danger. We're not going to be out there doing all-day sits all the time. And you don't need to have a pack full of stuff if you don't want to. Me, with the way I hunt now, I'm always running a backpack, and usually a bigger one, carrying clothes and carrying a lot of stuff. But for a lot of people, not necessary. For my daughter, not necessary. This covers everything she wants to. Usually she will also throw a little, like an anchor charger in there too as well for her cell phone, if she's going to be out there for a long sit. But for the most part, that's it. Bottle of water, a couple of granola bars in there, and this stuff all in this little kit. She's good to go. So there you go. Kind of gives you some ideas for some haversack options. Thanks for watching. Again, I'll put some links down below, give you a little bit of information on some of this stuff, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.